Whatever I do, I end up coming back here and thinking to myself, I just don't like the game experience at all. There's nothing here for me. It's not that I don't want to be able to enjoy the game, it's just that the game doesn't tell me much. Okay, guys. What a marvelous crew. Yes, please pull. No, no, no. Guys, you're missing a few spots. See, if you guys want to pull, please, by all means, you just, you pull everything. Like, guys, please. See, I love playing with pugs, because pugs allow me to go ham, because the first thing they do, whenever I enter, is they pull whatever they see. It's like, it doesn't matter, the tank will pull this. The tank will pull everything. Oh, don't worry. The tank will pull everything. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I don't see a problem. Do you see a problem? I don't see a problem. It's perfect. It's my perfect raw gameplay. And for whoever thinks this is wrong, nah. I don't know. Playing with pugs is a wonderful experience, because it's amazing whenever they pull something and then they want a get out of jail free card, you know. For everyone that likes World of Warcraft and retail, I applaud you. Like, it's not easy enjoying it. I might be telling me, well, why are you playing a game you dislike? Yeah, well, that's my entire conundrum here, you see. Like, I want to be able to enjoy retail, but it's an experience, you see. I try to, I want to, but it's not easy. Look at everything! I leveled up, and everything around me levels up. So it's like my level up doesn't matter. It's like I'm on a queue, I'm on an elevator right now, just waiting for me to level up. And whenever I level up, perfect, everyone levels up at the same time. So my entire value out of leveling up gets kinda nullified. So then I am to wonder, well, what is the point? Well, what is my character progression? What am I to do? What is the point of it? Because sure, you might say, oh, once you get the max level, then you can actually benefit from being, from all the levels you've done. But at that point, I'm like, well, two things. First off, great, I'm max level. I get to do the new content or the most up-to-date content. The only point then becomes raiding and doing world chores, basically. But more than that, and more importantly, I get to actually get my gear. Perfect, okay, I leveled up, I got my gear, I'm happy, I'm good to go, and new season comes out. Okay, sure, new season, perfect. Then I get to test out my my strong gear, and eventually make it better by being able to upgrade it as I go. But immediately I see that everything around me got more eye level. So it's like my entire eye level is nullified. Now, it's like thinking about this. Think you're full decked up on tier 1, you're having a good time, you're having a blast on the game. So, essentially, whenever you level up, you lose player powers. And I was to say, okay, compare this to vanilla, for example. You're playing vanilla, you're having a great time, and you geared up, and Blackwing Glare comes up, and you're like, okay, cool, because right now I got my tier 1, so I'm stronger than I used to be when I started playing Molten Core, for example, and I started with, like, for example, the Bastion slots. And that's good, because you retain your player power, that's great. It's like your journey actually mattered. You actually started doing something, and you went somewhere with it. But now, I'm playing retail, and when I play retail, the first thing that happens when I level up is everyone levels up around me, so my player power is nullified immediately. In fact, it goes even worse. Whenever I level up, I lose player power. You see, because when you're level 10, you're much stronger than anything that's nearly max level. In fact, you're a god. If you have any decent gear at level 10, and you don't level up, you're a god. You can do anything. It's perfect for anyone that enjoys playing like that. If you're doing your raids, and you're getting all your gear, and you're super happy and stoked about it, well, I'm happy for you. But remember, new season comes up, new gear comes up, it's available, and immediately your gear goes it just goes to waste. And I'm to wonder, why did I gear up in the first place? What was the entire point of all of this? What am I trying to accomplish here? Am I playing on a journey? Or am I, like, looking at my achievements? Am I looking at my mount collections? And thinking, wow, I am great, and look at my mugs, and my mugs are great. Look, full tier 3, huzzah, super strong, super good, but it's meaningless. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't translate to player power. It doesn't translate to gameplay experience. So it doesn't even matter. Look, I should never be able to accomplish this. I'm level 11. Okay, why am I being able to pull all of this and not even get penalized for it? Like, in fact, I mean, I'm kind of penalized if I don't do it, because the entire group is used to playing on this speed. It's used to playing on this pace. But I should be able to, as I level, see, as it just happened, I should be able to earn my way on the stable. I should actually be earning my player power, and therefore being able to do all these plays. But I can't from the get-go. And the absurdity of it all is I get weaker as I level. And then I start getting stronger at max level because I unlocked all of that gear. Ugh. No, I don't want to apply changes. I want this. Someone already pulled. See? That's the beauty of it all. Tank doesn't pull, I pull. Isn't that amusing? Isn't that amazing? Isn't everyone having a blast? I want to put my talent point, but I can't, because we're in combat. Like, for example, I have a character level 70 that has a Dragonflight gear, and because the gear is so strong, I'm compelled to not want to level. So my retail experience is very much nullified. I don't have a fun time. No matter what I do. Like, I'm stuck without being able to do progress. I want my progress to matter, I want my decisions to matter, and to a certain extent they do. But first off, it's done on a system that doesn't reward you for playing in any other way than what the game wants you to play. Like, for example, I'm kind of just spamming dungeons right now, right? And that's the best way to level. If I don't do this, if I don't spam dungeons, I can quest, obviously. But it's not as, I mean, obviously, it's good in the sense that I'm going out to the world, I'm doing the quests, I'm getting some gear, maybe I'm doing some bits of lore that I haven't done, maybe I'm doing some achievements, maybe I'm picking up a specific bit of gear that I actually enjoyed, but none of it matters. All the gear is the same, and my world interaction also doesn't matter, because the moment I level up, and the pig that I just killed now becomes as strong as the pig I'm going to kill next. And you might be saying, oh, it's because you're killing a different pig. No. I'm killing exactly the same pig. So, all of this is to say, I want to be able to immerse myself in retail because I've played so much Classic. And I enjoy Classic. But until they give me a Classic Plus... Oh, you guys are adorable. These guys don't know me. Guys, you missed a few spots. Like, please. You're not pulling everything. You don't even understand, like, you're doing half a job and you got a full smile, like, please. You guys want to pull, you guys feel compelled to be the tanks, then you might as well be the tank. You might as well do everything. Like, let's come over here, pull a bit of this, go on to the next side, pull a bit of that, and just pull everything. Like, you don't want to be here, you don't want to do this content, you don't even want to play this game, kind of like me to a certain extent. You might as well get done with it. Go fast. Zoom, kill pig, and get excited to kill the next pig. That's the World of Warcraft that we play. The thing is, I want to play Classic, but understand one thing, and this is very important. I've played Classic, I played the original Vanilla, I got all the way to level 60, I did some Anax in actual Vanilla, I didn't clear it. I did more than one character, I did 3 characters up to level max, I did some raids on all of them, then I went to Classic, I did all of it. I played more than one character all the way to level 60. In fact, I did 4 characters at level 60. I'm not boasting or anything, obviously, but I did max, okay? I did max in more than a single character. And I got the gear I wanted, I got the experience I wanted, and I had fun. And then I did SOD, okay? When I did SOD, I was having fun for a time, but the moment I was repeating the exact same raids that I've already done, I didn't feel like it, okay? And this is to say that I will play Classic. But understand, I've played already so much of Classic. I'm kinda done with it. Unless they give me a different experience, I'm not gonna be wanting to play it. So yeah, Classic Plus is the way to go to me. But I want something to fill the gap to a certain extent. And I want retail to be able to fill that gap. The problem is, it's not doing it for me. And it's not doing it in a way that you might be saying, oh, I just don't enjoy this content. And I understand. But the problem is not the content necessarily. I mean, the content isn't great to me personally, but it's not even that. The problem is there's no character progression. There's nothing. all gear is, it's basically just that. It's just like a new mog that you get. You go to a raid, you just get the new mog. You get the new achievements, you get the new mount, you get the head of the curve. That's basically it. You're trying to demonstrate to others that you're able to do it, and they won't take your word for it unless you have it. I'm like, it's literally like finding a job. Are you experienced? Like 3 years of experience? I'm like, well, no, but if you give me the availability to, I might actually be able to show you that I can do a good job on it. But if you are not experienced, you can get enter. And you can't enter if you don't get experience. So it's a soft loop. And here it feels kind of like the same with the ahead of the curve. See, I leveled, and all the mobs got stronger. Oh, but you get a talent point. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Well, at least it actually does matter. I do enjoy Heroic Cleave. Oh, you want to pull that? Sure. We'll pull everything. Because we can. Because we're level 14, guys, okay? We're level 14, that allows us to pull everything. And if we don't, the group gets upset. Because we must pull all the things. All of them. Look at all the numbers. They're meaningless. But hey, they're numbers. I kind of want to be able to enjoy retail. But I can't because it has nothing attached to it. The numbers don't matter because the scaling is... Like, I'm attacking for maybe 200. But for someone else, this 4.4k is like, I don't know, 1 million. It doesn't matter. There's nothing glued to it. It lost significance the moment there was scaling. So there's no longer anything attached to it. Just numbers. And numbers don't matter, because numbers are tied to a percentage. And that's basically what it came down to. Percentage. Maybe to some people they haven't fully understood, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing, okay? I perfectly understand that people enjoy playing retail. I'm actually envious of that. I want to be on that page. I want to be able to enjoy it. But I can't. I can't because I lost all progression. I lost all sense of character development. I lost all sense of character power. I lost those things that actually immerse me in the world so that I can actually have a fun, enjoyable experience. And I can't have them. But I once had them. The game once provided those tools to me. And I had fun. But that's all they are, memories. Now, obviously, you can say that's applied to everything. And I understand. But remember, even though everything might be a memory, it might be a good memory. It has the ability to be a good memory. And I want to create good memories and I want to have fun playing the game. But I can't because, well, obviously I can. But I can't do it in this sense. I can't do it in this sense because there's no character progression anymore. Like, I'm level 10, and if there was the availability for it, I'd not want to level up because I can already do raids with this character power. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? That I'm a level 10 being able to push raids? That makes no sense. Like, why is a dog able to kill the Lich King? Literally, a dog. The dog is 5 levels higher than the Lich King and it can kill the Lich King. What kind of... What sense does that make? Makes no sense. It's a dog. I might be saying that for any expansion. Oh, this expansion brings pirates, and pirates are like, I don't know, 30 levels stronger than the Lich King, and therefore it makes sense. I'm like, okay, to a certain extent, I can understand that. It doesn't make much sense in terms of RP, but in terms of player power, it makes sense. But understand one thing. There's progression. There's been expansions of progression there. But the percentages are obsolete. They are absolutely ridiculous. Okay? The percentages are absolutely ridiculous because when you level up, everything else becomes as strong as you, in this sense. And when that doesn't happen, it's another thing that happens, and it didn't happen, well, it happened on TBC as well, but it happened in a way that you preserve most of your character power. When I was playing Classic, and I got all decked out on my next gear, and I was super happy about it. That gear carried me all the way to level 70! I want the world to be immersive. I want my character power to matter. I want my player power to matter. I want the decisions that I make on the game to actually matter. And the game lost all of it. On going from Classic and all the way to TBC, my level actually mattered. My gear actually mattered. My decisions actually mattered. My talents actually mattered. There were a lot of things that mattered, and they kept on mattering for a long time. Since, like, until, to a certain extent, until Wrath of Lich King, my decisions actually mattered. They actually brought me somewhere, but they no longer do. From Classic all the way to TBC, I carried a lot of character power. So my character power brought me to do the first raids in TBC, and all of that gear all that gear that they assembled in X actually mattered. So when I started getting upgrades on tier 4 and above, that tier was slightly weaker than the one from Nex, but because it had gems, it could actually power up. And I thought that was fun because getting to Nex in Classic is such a roadmap. You have to do the entirety of the game. There's barely anything you can skip, unless you're getting carried, obviously. But you have to do everything, and it's remarkable in that regard. So when the game rewards you with that amount of player power all the way to TBC, it feels like you actually accomplished something. It actually mattered. Doing all of that actually mattered. And when you go from TBC and you go all the way up to Wrath of Lich King, you lose a lot of it. It still matters to a certain extent, but it doesn't matter as much. Why? Because percentages keep on getting higher and higher. The ceiling keeps getting higher and higher. And so eventually, there's a point in which you might be fully decked out on a current expansion, and come the next expansion, you level up once, and all the gear is obsolete. All of it. Think of that for a moment. You're carrying the best gear ever, with all the mythic gear you could ever dream of. You work so crazy hard for all of it, but no matter how much you worked up for it, it doesn't matter on the long scale of things. Because the moment you level up, the moment the next expansion comes up, the moment the next season comes up, all of that gear doesn't matter. It's just a continuous grind. And it's crazy because, like, Classic in TBC, and well, Rat to a certain extent as well, and even Kata. And I might as well even throw Mists in there as well, because it's also true. To a certain extent, your gear still mattered, and that was great. Your decision makings actually mattered, and you carry that player power. Eventually, as with time, it started getting the difference between you and the gear and the entirety of the scale became obsolete to a certain point in which everything you do on the game no longer mattered. What mattered was the new content, the new gear, and for as long as that will last. And that's why I feel like this entire system isn't for me. All of this is visuals, all these are numbers, and everything you do in the game is just to put you up to speed, so you do the new content as fast as humanly possible, so that when you do it, you're getting the most out of your gear. But no, it's dated, and I don't mind the gear you carry being dated. What I mind is actually being able to see and perceive that the amount of time I spent on the character actually matter for something, and it matter for a long time, so that I can keep on benefiting from the choices I've made in the past, and they are actually reflecting in the future. That's why I dislike retail for as long as I do, and that's why I want to have fun with it, but I can't.